Rosy friends, it's Julie, and today I'm just going to do a quick little rundown of the way that I do laundry, which sounds really bizarre, but it actually has a lot to do with living the rosy life, which is what I call living a rosacea friendly lifestyle. As much as I think that using really good skincare and makeup to cover up rosacea or to kind of help to heal the symptoms, and as much as I like light therapy to heal the symptoms, I think that it's kind of short-sighted to think that I will ever have my rosacea under control simply by applying things topically to my skin. I really think that because of the nature of rosacea, it takes a lot more than that. And that involves eating the right foods, it involves avoiding the triggers, protecting my skin from sun, and it also has to do with products that I'm using around the house on a regular basis, especially things like laundry detergents and stuff like that, which will, stick directly to my face, either whether through like the collars of my shirts and things like that, or my pillowcase for that matter, because, you come in direct contact with your pillowcase. So if your detergent is not playing nicely, then it will lead to, irritation or a rosacea flare-up. I actually think that that's the same thing for a lot of skin disorders and a lot of skin conditions as well, sensitive skin, as well as being friendlier to the environment as a whole. That's why I've done a few different kind of laundry detergent tests when they've been sent my way, when there have been different samples sent my way. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I've been using soap nuts for quite some time. This one's almost done. I've got another bag of it in my laundry room. But soap nuts look like this. It's just basically the husk of a berry. There's what one looks like. It's just a little, this one's just a half because they're just the husks. It's not the actual berry itself. The inside doesn't help you at all. It's just the outside part that contains the saponin, I think is what it's called. It's the husk itself softens up in water, and then it releases this stuff, and it works like both a detergent and a fabric softener. I couldn't be happier with this stuff. I mean, even if it had nothing to do with my skin, I would keep going with these because you can reuse them. You use 10 halves or 5 whole ones in a little drawstring bag like this in your laundry, and you just chuck it in there and wash your laundry just as you would with regular detergent. And then once you're done with them, you can reuse them up to 4 times, and once you're done with them, you just put them in the green bin, which is what my municipality calls the compost, and then it's completely biodegradable, and that's it. And in fact, this entire bag itself will actually go in the compost. It will break down. So essentially, after using the soap nuts, you have no waste, which is really, really cool. That said, after using them for several months, I kind of, as much as I don't like fragrance, I couldn't use fragrance laundry detergents and things like that anyway because I would keep sneezing and having reactions to it and stuff like that. I do miss having scented laundry, and I had wondered for a while whether or not it's possible to have very, very lightly scented laundry without causing any skin issues and irritations and things like that. So I kind of took things a little bit farther, and instead of just using the soap nuts, I also got essential oils. There are tons of them at the company where the company I shop from is called Earthberries. They sell things at a baby store near me, but they also have a store online, so I can get it from both places. But yeah, so I have the Earthberries, their lavender essential oil, and I have this one's called Gentle Clean. Let's see if I can, the text is really tiny on there, but it is, there we are, see, it's Gentle Clean. And it is lemon, tea tree, and thyme. I've been using these both. I have this little creamer that I don't use for cream at all. And I put a couple of drops in here with a little bit of water, and then I stuff a rag in there so it'll absorb it all up, and then I chuck it into my dryer just like I would a dryer sheet. So it's essentially a super environmentally friendly, skin-friendly dryer sheet. And then I just dry the laundry as usual. And I use the lavender one on things like my sheets and my towels because lavender I find very soothing, and it will calm me down at night, and it will help me to sleep because I have chronic insomnia, so every little bit helps. And in the case of the Gentle Clean one, the lemon, tea tree, and thyme, that's a scent that I use on things like the clothes that I wear when I dog walk, or things that I'm going to put on first thing in the morning that I want to be kind of uplifting and wake me up. I've added that. Most of my laundry I still leave unscented, but I do my workout clothing, I use the one, and things like sheets, I use the lavender because it's calming. And so far so good, feeling really happy about that. And the other thing that I've done more recently is I ordered these wool dryer balls. I've used these plastic dryer balls before. These look like little hedgehogs, and I love them, but as embarrassing as this is, my hair gets stuck in these things in the dryer, and it gets woven around there to the point that I find it really difficult to remove. That, and these things are very loud in the dryer. It sounds like if when you were a kid, if your mom ever put running shoes in the dryer, that's what these things sound like. They're terrible, and I live in a building and the people in the units around me probably don't appreciate this. So I stopped using these just because they were becoming these disgusting hairballs, and because I don't want to be rude to my neighbors. I find that it's very, very important to treat my neighbors with respect, and that includes the sound coming from this apartment. But yeah, so I got these wool dryer balls. They're just these little squishy balls. They're slightly larger than a tennis ball, kind of the size of a baseball, really. And they came with this. It says wool dryer balls from Nature Sew Naturally, and so is SEW. I can show you that there. This is sold from Earthsberries. That's where I got them. I don't know if they do have their own website as well, but I got them through the Earthsberries site, and they came in this nice little Earthsberries bag, so that's where I keep them, so that they will stay clean in my laundry room and not get covered in lint or something. Yep, so I just chuck those. I have a very small machine and I do smaller loads, but you can use 4 or 6 if you're doing larger loads. I just have the 2 for mine. But yeah, those I find help my laundry to dry even faster than they normally would. So I feel that it boosts the efficiency of my dryer. So if I want to pay less for my electricity and have my dryer load done faster, I just chuck 2 wool balls in there, and that is very, very worthwhile to me. I found that they have, as much as I kind of talked to some people online, and I've had mixed reviews about it. Some people say that they do decrease static, some say that they don't. I feel that they do. They've really dropped the static in my laundry. I haven't had too much static though, so maybe that's why it's just enough to kind of bring the static out of it. I use a humidifier in my apartment at night because, again, the humidifier I find is good for my skin, so it stops me from drying out quite so much. So I think maybe because of that, then the static isn't so bad here either. So basically the little bit of static that I did have, the dryer balls help with that. So yeah, so I just thought that I would share that with you, because if you are struggling to find where your trigger is, you've been staying out of the sun, you don't drink red wine, you don't eat spicy food, and your skin is still irritated for some reason, it could be your laundry detergent. So you might think about trying something that's a little bit more skin friendly. You never know, that could be something. I know that it helps people with eczema and psoriasis if they use soap nuts, so maybe you find out if there is a company like Earthsberries that ships to your area. I hope this was entertaining or informative or helpful in some way. If you have a green or skin-friendly laundry solution, it would be awesome if you would share that in the comments below. As you can see, I'm always changing and trying new things. Yep, if you do like videos like this one, or if you like this video, then I hope you'll give it a thumbs up so I'll know. And if you want to see more videos like this where I try skincare products and other different kinds of rosy lifestyle things, then I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Sunday and Thursday. And other than that, I will see you next time.